These are just some of my favorite foreign horror films that I feel don't get the recognition they deserve. First up, we have Little Otek and or Greedy Guts. I've never seen anyone else talk about this damn movie, but I really, really enjoyed it. If you are a fan of dark fantasies, you're gonna vibe with this. If you're a fan of stop motion and practical effects, you are gonna vibe with this. Listen, you jump up on my tier list of movies when you got practical effects in your picture. I don't know what to tell you. This is a Czech film that was made in 2001, and I could not find a physical copy, even using VPNs and trying to go back doors and stuff. I could not get an English subtitles version unless it was pirated, which I watched on YouTube. And let me say, even low resolution, this movie still looks good. Essentially, a childless couple really wants a baby. Dad goes out in the woods drunk, finds a log, says it's a baby. Wife decides to treat it like a baby. Baby wood boy comes to life and causes shenanigans. Next, we got The Hatching. This is a Swedish 2022 film, and honestly, this movie's so good. It has some of my favorite things. Good child acting, good practical effects, cool monster design. Essentially, this little girl is dealing with an overbearing influencer mother, and she finds an egg in the wood, decides to keep it, and it grows into a monster. The ending of this one made me sad and bamboozled. But yeah, this is a really great movie. It's also a very pretty movie. And little homegirl here, I hope she has, I don't know what the Swedish equivalent to the Academy is, but I hope she gets the accolades she deserves and has a lush career, because she carried this movie. Her back must be hurting, because she carried this whole damn movie. I do not know if this movie is a horror film, but this is a 1988 rendition of Alice in Wonderland, just titled Alice, and me and my siblings found it one summer on Netflix, and then we watched it repeatedly to the very much concern of our mother. This is just a grimy stop-motion rendition of the Alice in Wonderland story with zero dialogue in it, aside from, like, jittering. This movie is one of those where you're, like, unsettled the entire time, but you also can't stop watching it. I just want to know if anyone else saw this. I've talked about this movie before, and I'll never stop boistering about this movie because it's one of the few horror films that gave me nightmares in a way I have not experienced since I was a child. So anyway, the 2013 UK horror film The Borderlands. I don't know if it's the fact that I like the characters, I don't know if it's the effects they used, I don't know if it's the Catholic guilt. This movie got me. Essentially, a local church has been reopened for Catholic service and had a miracle, and the story is three guys trying to see if they can canonize this for the Vatican. Do not watch this if you cannot mentally handle nihilistic endings. Yeah, this movie got me worse than Martyrs or The Descent. I don't know why.